Guys, breaking news. The return of the stimulus check. Finally, we got $1,200 stimulus check. All the important details when it comes out, and this one including people receiving Social Security, SSI, SSDI, VA benefits, RRB, people on low income, fixed income beneficiaries. Yes, this update is gonna be the crucial update because this is in the favor of those group of low income, fixed income beneficiaries. We are talking about $1,200 stimulus check, and not just only one time stimulus check. We are talking about per month for the next 5 years for $1,200 and the return of the child tax credit, which is a big deal. So let's discuss all the important details. What does this mean for your benefits and how this can change your entire life as your low income, fixed income families. Now guys, what this proposal is saying is kind of interesting, but it comes with a hefty price tag, and now we are hearing that people are saying that it's gonna going to be a hard pill to swallow for Congress. So let's discuss all the details about it. And right over here on congress.gov, we got the HR 4895 Support Act of 2021, and this one looks promising for $1,200 stimulus check. So guys, I'm sure you have seen the news that Biden administration has proposed a stimulus package of $1,200 monthly check for the next 5 years. If you haven't seen that yet, this is the one. And yes, and this one has a huge potential impact, and this one could help many families, but the proposal also comes with a hefty price tag what Congress may find hard pill to swallow. So let's check it out all the details. So guys, what do you think about this proposal? Because you know what, this proposal is gaining a lot of support from public with 63% of the Americans in favor of this idea. Now this is particularly important for the families with children, as this proposal calls for the return of the child tax credit, which could be indefinite. Now it's not a secret that still many people are hurting from the pandemic and promises have yet to be fulfilled. Stimulus package could be the answer to help many of those Americans. And yes guys, coming straight to the point, I'm talking about the Support Act of the 2021. Now the Support Act of the 2021 is the bill was recently introduced right here into the Congress. This bill proposed sending out federal level stimulus check of $1,200 to everyone in the nation. Yes, you heard it right. And it's no secret that we need to stimulate the economy with the turn of the new year in the 2023. And you know what guys, 63% of the Americans support this idea of new stimulus check to combat the current rising high inflation. So it's a great one. While there are some states sending out the stimulus check, the bill proposes sending out federal level stimulus check to everybody in the nation. So well guys, let's talk about the actual bill. I have read through it. Now I can tell you a lot because you know what, there is a lot of spending, but depending on how our economy fares, it is a very real possibility. Check this out. Representative Ilhan Omar has proposed a law that includes $1,200 for most adults and additional $600 for those with children. Let's take a look at all the details. Alright, so Minnesota Congresswoman Ilhan Omar once again is raising the awareness of her proposal to send out monthly checks of $1,200 checks to adults and additional $600 to families with children. Now this is happening with the Support Act. If passed, it would make a lot of difference. The payments would be made for at least 5 years. In an opt-out published a Star Tribune, which an outlet in the Congresswoman's home state, Republican Omar expressed her support for the actions taken by Governor Tim Walz to reduce the child poverty and spoke what must be done at the federal level as well. One of the proposals the government has made centers on providing child tax credit to families in the state, molded after enhanced credit passed under the American Rescue Plan Act, that is ARP. Under the American Rescue Plan Act ARP, child tax credit increased in the value from the $2,000 going all the way until $3,000 for each child between 6 and 17 and $3,600 for each of the children under 6. And also guys, instead of claiming the child tax credit on one's tax return, IRS sent out monthly payments from July to the December 2021 and allowed remaining value to be claimed when filing in the year 2020. Now the changes to the child tax credit has led to the child poverty rate in the United States fall by half, and the fact that the enhanced credit made such deep cuts into the number of children living in poverty is the evidence that millions and millions of families who earn just under what was necessary to acquire the goods and services needed to fulfill their basic needs. Researchers at Columbia University Center of Poverty and Social Policy has found that the payments made during these 6 months of the year 2021 managed to keep 3.7 million children from falling under poverty. So now speaking of what is Support Act? Well, the Support Act was first introduced in the House of Representatives in the last Congress when Democrats held control of the chamber. No co-sponsors are listed on the bill. And what else does this legislation provide? Well, not only does law mandates the checks to be sent out, but it would allow making serious changes to the public service offered by the Federal Reserve. Republican Omar's proposal mandates that Federal Reserve's member banks to provide bank accounts, that is the PED accounts, to residents and businesses domiciled in the United States for the purpose of holding the digital dollar balances. And you know what? These accounts would be required to offer the specified banking services including debit credits, online banking, automatic bill pay, automatic teller machines in the United States, postal facilities. In the 2021, just over 80% of the household were fully banked, meaning that they had access to a bank account and did not rely on the money orders or payday lenders, pawn shops, or other types of institutions that are disproportionately used unbanked households to meet their transactions and credits. Now, Republican Omar's plan could increase the financial resiliency of the households by offering all the households and public options to store their money and ideally access their credit to reduce dependency on predatory lending institutions. To sum up all the important details, Congresswoman Elan Omar is pushing for Support Act. This would provide monthly check of $1,200 to adults, $600 for the families with children, and the stimulus check will be sent out for the 5 years. The goal is to reduce the child poverty and help families in the need. Speaking of the further details, Governor of Minnesota has proposed child tax credit to the families, and you know what? American Rescue Plan Act increased it from $2,000 to $3,000 per child between the age of 6 and 17, going all the way up to $6,000 for a child under the age of 6. This is a great news for families struggling with the financial hardship of the pandemic, and incredibly important to note that the new rules allow for families to receive credit in monthly installments, and this makes much easier to keep up with the payments and provide families with more consistent source of their income. Proposal is great step towards reducing child poverty and helping out families in need. It's important to remember that these kind of a policies change don't happen overnight, and it will take a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication to make them into a reality. If you believe in this proposal, don't forget to hit that like, share this video, subscribe to our channel. Also, Omar's proposal mandates that Federal Reserve member banks provide PED accounts to the residents and businesses domiciled in the United States for the purpose of holding their digital dollar balances. These accounts would offer specific banking services including debit cards, online banking, ATM, and automatic bill pay at the US Postal Service. Also, the bill proposed by the Representative Omar is designed to increase the financial resiliency of the household. It seeks to provide all the households with public option to store their money, access their credit, help reduce their dependency on predatory lending institutions. This bill also includes 5-year stimulus check which supports child tax credit support. This is coming out when the time the economy is getting the worst and the need for these services are increasing. Now guys, speaking about the social security and the potential for this reform this year, as you may know, we have been seeing number of reports and issues. More articles are expected to come out this week. You know what? Social security has been going through its major period of reform, and this situation is changing each and every day. So my goal is to keep you up to date on all the latest information, all the details coming out right here into the economy, right from the official sources. Now, if you have any thoughts on this matter, do let me know in the comments down below. I'll be also keeping my attention on this very important issues, social security reform, the debt ceiling, the stimulus check update. So make sure to hit that like button, share this video, subscribe to our channel, and this is Kedar from How to Guys. See you in the next video.